Welcome to MeMe's Kitchen, take 2. I'm sure all of you read about disaster last night, but you know what? That's technology for you. And so we're thankful for it when it works, but when it doesn't, it sure does create a lot of problems. So tonight we are going to make the same thing we made last night, which is Hamburger Casserole. And this is a quick and easy casserole that you can make just when you run in from work. Just throw this together, stick it in the oven. Then by the time you get everybody situated, it'll be ready and for you to eat, and just cook you a couple of vegetables and you've got a meal, or make a salad. So we're going to start right off. The first thing that I did was I have already started my noodles, and this is a 12-ounce package of just the egg noodles. And so any brand will do. Whatever you can find is fine. So I've got those right here in this pot. Got them cooking. So I'm going to turn them down just a tad. All right. Then I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees. So it'll be ready to go. All right, I'm going to turn my eye on. I'm going to let my pan get hot here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of water in there, and then I'm going to put my hamburger meat. Now, this is one you can use ever how much hamburger you want, according to what your family likes. Tonight, this is going to some college boys. So I'm putting a lot of hamburger in it because boys like a lot of meat. So I'm using 2.5 pounds of hamburger. You can just as easily make this with 1 pound of hamburger, or whatever you would like. The more hamburger, of course, the meatier it is. So we will get our hamburger in here. Okay, these noodles are ready. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do is take them up, put them right there in the colander, and let them sit there. All right, this is my hamburger meat. I put about 1/2 cup of water in here. I put some salt and pepper on my hamburger meat, just enough for taste. You don't need a whole lot because by the time we put the cheese and the soup in it, it has seasoning of its own. Now, one thing I do like to do is I like to just grate my onion right into the meat. And if you've been watching me, you saw on my spaghetti video that this is what I did. And to me, it just makes it a little tastier. You get a lot of the juice, and then too, you don't get hunks of onions in it. You'll always have somebody say, I don't like onions in my stuff. So if they can't see them, they don't know they're there. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but a lot of people think they don't like something, but really and truly, they don't know. They don't like the texture is what it is. All right, that was kind of a little bit bigger than a medium onion. I'm not going to use it all. Okay. Just enough to get it seasoned really good. There. Now we just go slowly brown all this, and we'll be right back. Okay, let's look at this now. We've got our hamburger here is at the stage where we need it, because remember, this is going to cook in the oven. Now y'all, the good thing about this recipe, it only calls for 4 ingredients: noodles, hamburger, cream of mushroom soup, and cheese whiz. Now, I already have put my cheese whiz in the microwave. When y'all do that, now be very careful because it will just run all over everywhere. So I put mine on defrost, and I you don't want it necessarily melted. It just needs to be soft because we're going to mix it with other things. So now I'm going to cut my eye off here, and I'm going to take my hamburger up. And we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, this is not in the cookbook. So grab yourself a pen or pencil or whatever you write with. In the cookbook, there are extra sheets in there where you can make notes and all. And this is similar to the bacon cheeseburger casserole, but this is much easier. And this is primarily a shortcut for people who don't have a lot of time. So you seasoned people, just kind of put that in the back of your mind now. We're doing this for young mothers, okay? All right, we're going to put us this is cream of mushroom soup. Now you can use cream of celery, cream of onion, cream of whatever. Just a good cream soup, because it's really one of the things that helps add the flavor to this. So that was 2 of your regular cans. And then this is the Cheese Whiz, and this is a 15-ounce jar right here. So, see, that's just soft. That's enough that we can mix it with our other ingredients and let them all get acquainted here with one another. Okay. Get all of that off of there. All right, now we're just going to mix this, and oh, y'all, it smells good. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I made this last night when we had our disaster with our video. So we've eaten it, so we know it's good. So absolutely, it is delicious. Everybody just loved it. All my big old taste testers I had over here. And I'm sorry y'all didn't get to see them, but those kind of things happen. Okay, now, all right, we're going to put our noodles in here. Okay, now we're going to pour these ingredients right over that. Y'all, this is so easy and so tasty. Your children will love it. My oldest daughter said when they used to go to the beach and they had about 7 or 8 children between all the 4 couples that went, that they used this casserole a lot because the children loved it. It was easy for them to fix. Oh, y'all, it smells so good. I just might have to eat some of this tonight. The second go round. So, okay, I'm gonna get my pan ready and we'll be right back. Okay, now it's all mixed up. Now I wanna explain what I'm doing here. You see this tin pan? Well, the reason it's going to that tonight, this is gonna go to some college boys that are studying for exams. And they just thought it'd just be wonderful if they had something good and hot to eat. Well, I don't want to take a chance that I won't get my casserole dish back. I probably would, but I'm not going to take that chance. So I'm going to put it in something that I don't have to worry about and they don't have to worry about. So they can eat it and then they can just throw this away. So, and I put it on a cookie sheet because it's going to be a little bit heavy. And these pans, you have to be very careful with them because they will kind of fold up on you. I'll have to tell you, thinking about that, one night at the church, we had a caterer bringing some food in. It was a man, and he had one of those pans that was longer than this. And he had it just by the edges. I said, sir, you better be careful. That thing will fold up on you. Oh, I've been doing this all my life. He said, I can carry that thing in there. Just as he stepped inside the door, that thing buckled, and guess what was in it? Gravy. And it went everywhere. I just stepped back. Okay. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven. And I'm going to set the timer on 15 minutes. Now what I'm going to do at the end of 15 minutes, I am going to put some cheese on top of it. And that just kind of adds to the flavor. I don't know, it just, you know how cheese is, it just is good. So it's in there. We're going to let it cook 15 minutes. I'll put the cheese on it. Then we'll cook it 15 more minutes. Now, I don't know if y'all like me. I'm kind of fascinated with the royal family. And I watch a lot of their stuff. I have, you know, Facebook, I have that thing that comes up that tells me what all of them are doing. And the Queen, you know, has just celebrated her birthday. And so there's been a lot on there about that. Well, it reminded me of a time that we had when, you know, they wear fascinators. Well, we call them hats. But I think fascinators is pretty cool name for them. So I had someone in my family that was getting married, and the bride was from Ireland. So all of her family was coming in for the wedding. So we got there, and everybody's going in to sit down in the family section, you know. So we sat down. My son was down here, and the rest of us, family here. So part of the row, in comes some of the bride's family. Well, they all had on these beautiful fascinators, except the one that was sitting next to my son had this nice big long feather on it. And y'all, every time she moved her head, that feather tickled him. Well, we got so tickled. I mean, we could hardly stay in the wedding, to tell you the truth. We just couldn't look at each other. We just started looking straight forward. And every time we looked, Ken was like, you know, like that. He was dodging the feather. It was hilarious. So that's just one of those things where you don't need to laugh, but you are just about to bust. So we'll be right back. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, y'all. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull this out. We're going to sprinkle this cheese on, and this is just sharp, shredded cheese. Any brand will do. This is the Walmart brand. Get this open. We just sprinkle this all across the top. Y'all, this is so funny. When we realized last night that the video wasn't going to post for some strange reason, I thought, oh my goodness, what in the world will I do with another casserole that big? Because, trust me, we ate the one last night, every single bit of it. And I guess I could have fixed to-go plates, but then Kayleen, my daughter that helps my videography, she said, Graham and those are studying for exams. She said, we can just take it to them. I said, oh, perfect. So, all right, we're going to set 15 more minutes now and let this cheese melt good, and then we'll check it out. Okay, time's up. That's been 15 minutes. So let's pull this out. Oh, it smells good, y'all. Might have to get a spoonful of this before we send it away. Oh, that looks so good. All right, let me show you what it's going to look like now when these boys take it out. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Oh, that smells so good, and it looks so good. I just want to thank you for all your kind comments and for your understanding that technology is something that we certainly cannot control. We learned that a long time ago, but it proves itself more and more. And so we've had problems from time to time, but this time, I mean, they really did us in. So that's okay. You know what? We're going to move on. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day today. We still have plenty of sunshine. You can get outside. I know these boys are going to love this. We're going to send it up to them. And they can eat this while they are studying. Maybe this will help their brain. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you and your family have a good rest of the day and a good rest of the week. And everybody, shine for Jesus.